Calm feels strange when you've lived in chaos long enough to call it home. You don't realize how much noise you've adapted to until silence feels threatening. The kind of quiet that makes your body flinch, scanning for the next disruption. The kind of peace that feels too soft, too still, too foreign. Like something must be wrong if nothing is. It's unsettling, isn't it? When life stops demanding survival and you realize you don't know how to simply exist without bracing for impact. For many of us, the body learned early that safety wasn't something we could trust. Maybe your childhood was a house full of tension, arguments that came out of nowhere, moods that changed without warning, love that felt conditional, peace that could be shattered at any moment. You learned to read faces before you could read books. You learned to scan rooms before you entered them. You learned to predict danger by tone, by silence, by the smallest change in the air. Your nervous system was trained to anticipate pain, and that became your version of normal. So when you finally reach a season in life where things are calm, your body doesn't sigh in relief, it panics. It searches for the familiar friction it associates with home. You start overthinking the smallest things. You sabotage what's working. You replay imaginary conflicts in your head because the quiet feels too loud. And maybe you start wondering, why can't I just enjoy being okay? But that's the thing. Your body doesn't yet recognize okay as safe. It recognizes stress, conflict, and tension as the baseline of being alive. Peace feels like a threat because chaos was once what kept you connected. Trauma rewires the body to survive at all costs. It teaches you to equate vigilance with safety. So even after the danger is gone, the body stays loyal to the patterns that once kept it alive. You don't consciously choose this. It's not about being dramatic or broken. It's about how the body remembers. Every muscle, every breath, every heartbeat holds an echo of the past. When you grew up in a world where calm moments were followed by storms, your body learned that stillness was the warning sign. That comfort came right before collapse. That love came with pain hidden beneath it. So now, peace doesn't soothe you. It startles you. It's confusing to live like that. You try to slow down, but your mind races. You crave connection, but it scares you. You tell yourself you want to heal, but part of you resists the quiet that healing requires. Because healing asks you to feel, to stop running, to sit in the stillness. And for someone who's lived their life on edge, stillness can feel like suffocation. The mind whispers something's wrong. The body tenses. You look for something to fix, someone to chase, a problem to solve. Anything to feel that familiar rush of purpose that chaos once gave you. And yet beneath all of that, there's a deeper truth. You're not broken for feeling unsafe in peace. You're just someone who adapted to survive. The hypervigilance, the restlessness, the need to be busy, the distrust of good things, those were coping mechanisms, intelligent ones. They protected the child who had no control, the child who learned that alertness was safety, that calm was a luxury they couldn't afford. But the adult version of you doesn't need to live like that anymore. The danger has passed, but the alarm never turned off. That's what healing really is, learning how to tell your body that it's over. It starts in the smallest moments. You notice your shoulders tensing in a quiet room. You notice your breath holding when things go smoothly. You notice your mind searching for the next problem to solve. And instead of shaming yourself, you whisper, "It's okay. We're safe now." You start teaching your nervous system what safety actually feels like, not as an idea, but as a felt experience. Because the body doesn't heal through logic, it heals through repetition, through gentle reminders that stillness isn't danger, that calm isn't a trap, that rest isn't lazy. Peace isn't just the absence of chaos, it's a skill, one you were never taught. You have to learn to tolerate the sensations of ease, to expand your capacity for comfort. That might mean letting yourself enjoy a quiet morning without reaching for your phone. It might mean allowing love to feel steady, not dramatic. It might mean noticing when your mind tries to invent problems and choosing not to follow. These moments feel uncomfortable at first, even wrong, but they're rewiring moments. Small, unglamorous acts of teaching your body that peace doesn't mean danger, it means freedom. Sometimes the hardest part of healing isn't letting go of the pain, it's letting go of the identity that came with it. Chaos gave you direction. It gave you something to manage, something to fix, someone to protect. It gave you a role, the caretaker, the achiever, the problem solver. Peace takes that away. It asks you to simply be, and for someone whose worth was built on doing, that's terrifying. But this is where the work begins, to realize that safety doesn't have to be earned, that you don't have to perform for calm, that love doesn't have to come with struggle. Your nervous system has spent years memorizing danger. It will take time to memorize peace, and that's okay. Healing isn't about becoming perfectly calm or never being triggered again. It's about shortening the time between the storm and the return to stillness. It's about being able to sit in peace without waiting for the floor to fall through. It's about trusting that your safety isn't dependent on the constant motion. There will be moments when you slip back into old habits, when you find yourself picking fights, overthinking, avoiding being quiet. That's not failure. That's your body asking for reassurance. So meet yourself there, place a hand on your heart. Breathe slowly, speak softly. Say, I know this feels unfamiliar, but we're okay. Over time, that becomes your new reflex. The world can stay unpredictable, but you become the safe place inside it. Peace isn't a reward for surviving. It's the environment in which you were always meant to live. It's not supposed to feel like emptiness. It's supposed to feel like home. And maybe, for now, home still feels strange. Maybe it feels quiet in a way that aches, but keep sitting with it. Keep breathing through it. The discomfort you feel in calm is just your body learning a new language, one that says safety doesn't have to be followed by pain, that love doesn't have to be earned through effort, that you can rest without fear. In time, peace will stop feeling like a stranger. It will start feeling like belonging. You'll wake up one morning and realize your shoulders aren't tight, your breath feels steady, the quiet doesn't scare you anymore, and you'll understand this is what safety feels like. Not the absence of all struggle, but the presence of self-trust. The knowing that even when things are calm, you don't have to brace for impact. That's what healing sounds like. Not loud, not dramatic, but gentle. Like the sound of your own breath, steady and unafraid. It's the art of learning that calm isn't the opposite of life. It's the space where life finally begins.